Why, hello there, YouTube, and welcome to a brand new edition of Horigin Files. I am Random Ross, and this is the show where I take horror icons and characters, horror characters mainly, and I go over them. I talk of their history and origin, Horigin. And this month, we're going to be going and doing over Frankenstein's monster, or Frankenstein's creation, or the creature. But either way, here it is. Horigin Files, Frankenstein's monster. Enjoy. Horigin Files, Frankenstein's monster, also known as Frankenstein's creation or the creature, created by Mary Shelley. First appearance, Frankenstein, the modern-day Prometheus, 1818, portrayed by various actors. The series, Frankenstein franchise. Species, the creation out of dead people, particularly evil people that were killers in life, all fused together. Frankenstein's monster, or the creation, was created by Victor Frankenstein, a scientist that had a theory with electricity he could resurrect life, or even create new life. Putting his theory to the test, he managed to fund a project, an experiment which would do so in this. Frankenstein needed fresh corpses, so he robbed from graves and the dead and took bits of dead people, particularly men, putting them together, sewing evil to evil, as people would say. Given the time he lived in, this was considered blasphemous. But however, Frankenstein went through with his ordeal and built a machine that could conduct electricity and waited for the perfect stormy night. When his lab was struck by lightning, the creature was brought to life by the electricity currents. Frankenstein succeeded in his experiment and created a new form of life. However, after seeing what he had done, he realized he made a huge error and thought that he has made an abomination and vowed to destroy this creation and his journal, which contained all the information and everything he had recorded throughout his experiments. This showed that God was no longer the only being capable of giving new life. However, Frankenstein rejected the monster, and before he had chance to do anything, the creature ran away with a cloak of Frankenstein's that contained his journal. The monster, or the creation, wandered around, lonely and scared, and people also fearing him. He then, however, did find a family which were in great debts and needed help. The creature learnt from this and how to help the family, providing their crops. The family thinking that the harvest gods answered their prayers, and over time the creature watched from afar as the family was educating their young children. The monster also learnt how to read, write, and even talk and develop speech. When the family was gone one day, leaving the old blind man of the family at home, the blind man saw the creature, heard the creature and invited him in, being the only person to ever show him any kindness, and saw that the creature was hurting, and even by feeling his appearance, he was not scared. However, when the family returned home, they scared the monster away and then soon abandoned their home. The creature felt sadness, which eventually turned into anger, and he started to learn a thing called revenge. Also learning about his existence through Frankenstein's journal that he carried, he eventually found his way to Frankenstein's estate, where he killed his young brother, William Frankenstein, out of revenge. He then framed Frankenstein's kid's brother's nanny, or au pair, with the killing, and she was executed. But then, the creature revealed himself to Frankenstein, and said to him that he felt emotions that he could not control or handle, and that Frankenstein abandoned his responsibilities for the creation. The creature did promise to leave him alone and let him live his life, under the condition that he creates him a female, a companion, a bride. Frankenstein reluctantly agreeing to this, but eventually, after realizing he would only be doing the same thing again, he refused, and vowed to hunt the monster down. Frankenstein had married his long-term love interest, Elizabeth, and upon the night of their wedding, whilst hunting for the creature, the monster took revenge by killing Elizabeth, forcing Frankenstein to try and bring her back to life as one of the creations. But after she remembered who she was and what Victor had done, she took her own life and burnt herself to the ground with Frankenstein's estate. Frankenstein then hunted the creature down, chasing him to the ends of the earth, and eventually finding a crew in the Arctic, where he succumbed to his hypothermia and died. The creature was also distraught about this, and the crew realized that what Frankenstein told them was true. And then, when they were about to cremate Frankenstein's body, the ice caps broke, and the crew had left. Offering the creature the chance to come with them, he refused, stating that he was done with man and was left in the Arctic, as he was immune to the cold. Over time, the creature, no one really knows what happened, whether he burnt himself with Frankenstein or lived in solitude. Over the years, Frankenstein has been made from a book to films, such as 1931, where the creature was portrayed by actor Boris Karloff. Over time, in the middle of the 20th century, Hammer Horror Studios made their own takes on the Frankenstein brand, where Christopher Lee would portray the creature. Over time, the creature has been portrayed by various actors and even voiced in cartoons, and becoming a pop cultural icon. And it all started with Mary Shelley, who had a vision to write a disturbing novel that would terrify the reader. And with this being a huge deal at the time, as it was unheard of, a woman writing a body horror novel. And for generations to come, like Dracula, Frankenstein has forever become immortalized, and may still be so in centuries to come. And there you go, there's this month's helping of Horigin Files. Did you learn anything about this or what have you? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share with your friends, and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and hit that notification bell. And also, are there any horror characters you want me to discuss or go over? Feel free to share, as I said. So yes, I've been Random Ross, this has been Horigin Files, and until next time, don't have nightmares.